Okay, so today we are going to understand about the IUPAC nomenclature of organic compound having more than one functional group. So in last class, we have already discussed about 10 important functional group that we are going to use for
Sir,
okay.
sir, we couldn't hear you in the middle.
Resume the recording. Okay, now am I clear? No, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm taking one example here. Let benzene ring. Here we have it is C
Sir, are you writing
double
something?
bond O OH. Yes, screen is not visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible now. Yeah, now I
Okay.
can.
So I'm just drawing the okay. So I'm just drawing the benzene ring. Here we have C double bond OH group. Here we have OH group. It is the hydroxide group. And here we have ammonia group NH3. Okay. So see here, all these three are functional group only. All these three are functional group only. But we had to check which one have the more priority here. Which one have more priority? We had to check
Sir,
first. Okay.
carboxylic acid.
So yeah. So in cast is acid halide, that rhyming sentence, carboxylic acid is on the top. Okay. So those who have highest priority will act as a secondary suffix. So these two functional group will act as a secondary prefix only, means as a substitution. As a substitution we have to use. See, for that NH3 group, it is amine. So for that we have to use amino. As a prefix, we have to use amino.
Sir, which one is NH2
Amino.
group?
Oh, sorry. It's not NH3, it's NH2.
Okay.
Okay, amino. Okay, and for that alcohol, OH group, we are using hydroxy. Okay. So in alphabetical order, A will come first or H? Which will come first?
Sir?
Which one will come first, A or H?
A.
Sir,
Yes.
yeah.
Beta?
Sir,
Yeah.
I think A will come, sir.
Yeah. So that one have more priority. So that will be the carbon number 1. And from here we have to move this side. So carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have to write, this functional group as a substitutions only. So amine is on third. So it is 3 amino. 3 amino. Then 5 hydroxy. 5 hydroxy. Okay. Then what is there in it is secondary prefix plus we have benzene plus we have secondary suffix. So now we have to use benzene here. Okay, benzene. Then secondary suffix we have carboxylic acid. So instead of E we had to use oic acid.
Sir?
Yes.
Which one is more reactive, amine or more, what do you call it, priority, amine or alcohol?
Oh, see, if both are using as a functional substitution, okay, means as a secondary prefix, so we have to go for alphabetical order only, not on the
Okay,
basis of priority.
Okay, so it's only for the
That
first one,
priority,
right?
yeah, by using priority, we had to decide only which one is going to be substitution and which one is going to be functional, like functional group.
Yes, sir.
all these are so it is going for
Sir, your voice is breaking.
suffix.
No.
So it is going for suffix. Otherwise, rest will be as a prefix only. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So just again take a screenshot. Then we will move toward the next. Done.
Done.
Okay. Now next example. Now it is for Samarth.
Okay, sir.
Now see, one more thing I just want to make you understand here. Okay. Suppose if we are using sulfonic acid, if it is as a prefix, so we have to use sulfo. Okay, I'm writing with blue ink here. Okay, I'm starting from here. If you are using amine, so it is amino. Okay, for OH we are using hydroxy. For ketone group we are using oxo.
Also, and for
Yes.
that aldehyde
For,
also.
yeah, for aldehyde we are using
Formyl
yes,
also.
yeah, formyl.
Yeah, formyl. That.
Yeah. For cyanide group, we are using cyano. Okay. For acid amide, we are using caramoil. Okay. And for acid halide, okay, generally acid halide will come like, whenever they will use acid halide, okay, then it will be as a use as a suffix, because that acid halide will come along with these functional group. Okay, like ester will come like different, so we are not going to use that here. Okay, so these are the functional group that we are going to use when they are using as a prefix, so we have to use these words for them. So for like here we have ketone, so for that you have to use oxo. Okay, now write the IUPAC name. Everyone you have to write and send me on your personal chat. Yes, practice everyone. Is it everyone? Samhita?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So that acid halide, yeah. So that one have more priority. So I'm writing here, acid halide have more priority than ketone and alcohol. So that one is going to be as a secondary suffix. And these two will going as a secondary prefix. So secondary prefix means what? Substitution. And secondary suffix means what? As a functional group. So again, we have to number the carbon atom. So for numbering carbon atom, I have gave you one formula, which is functional group is greater than multiple bonding and which is greater than substitution. Again in alphabetical order. Okay. So see here, we have functional group, that one. So that will be carbon number 1. Here it will be second. Here we have third, and here we have fourth. Okay. Now we had to obey that first capsule, which is secondary prefix plus primary prefix plus word root plus primary suffix plus secondary suffix. So we had to write secondary prefix first. Okay, so here we have beta two like functional group, but they are acting as a substitution now. So for alcohol we are using hydroxy, okay, and for ketone we are using oxo, OXO. Okay, so now we have to write which will come before or O from oxy and this will come first in alphabetical order. Obviously H, right? So we had to write name of H first, means for hydroxy we have to write first. So it is on third position. So we had to write its position like 3, and for OH we are writing hydroxy. Okay, so 3 hydroxy. Now ketone is on second carbon. Yes, beta. Huh?
My doubt is you said that OH will come in secondary suffix,
No,
right?
OH.
Yes, sir.
No, that one.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is going to be, see, acid halide have more priority, so it will be as a secondary suffix. Now this 2 will have secondary prefix. Okay,
Yes.
those have more priority will act as a functional group, and the rest will act as the substitution. Okay, now we have to write name of ketone now. So ketone, for that we are using oxo. So its position is 2, so 2 oxo. Now its name is also done. Now it is like substitution work is done. Now we have it a second primary prefix. It tells about cyclic nature, but it is not cyclic, so leave it. Next we have word root. Word root means number of carbon. We have 4, so for 4 we are writing but. Okay, then second primary suffix gives information about carbon-carbon double bond. So all the carbon-carbon are single bond, so we have to use A, N, E. Then for acid halide, what we are using? Oil chloride. If we have like oil, we have chlorine, so we have to use chloride. Okay, so we have to replace E. So I'm just replacing E from here. Okay, so now we have replaced E, and for that we are using oil halide. So it is OYL, and for halide we have chlorine, so it is chloride. Okay, so 3 hydroxy, 2 oxo, butanoyl chloride is the IUPAC name. Understood now?
So why are we adding chloride last? Chloride instead of
How beta?
before. So why are we adding chloride last instead of before butanol?
See, butanoyl. See, name of that functional group is oil halide. That acyl chloride is nothing but it is C double bond O, and here we have halogen beta. So this halogen is the part of substitution functional group. This is the functional group. That's why if chlorine will come, suppose over here, so it will come first as a substitution. But here that halogen or maybe chlorine is attached on carbonyl carbon atom. So now it is functional group, the part of functional group. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this C double bond O X is functional group. That whole is a functional group. So it will act as a substitution, not a functional group. FG means secondary suffix. Understood now? Okay, one more example. Or take a screenshot for that first. Done, everyone? Okay. Now, next. Yeah, for that, here we have three functional group and two substitution. Yeah, write it down, name for that beta. Everyone.
Yes, sir. Give me 2 minutes.
And let me know once done.
Sir. Sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you tell me again what the aldehyde, if it's on prefix, what does
For
it be?
aldehyde, we are using formyl. FORMYL. Formyl.
Okay.
Yeah. For OH hydroxy.
Okay, sir.
For
Got it.
if it is SO3 sulfonic acid, so we are using sulfo.
Yeah.
Sir, what is the suffix for SO3H?
Same as name it is.
What? Okay.
As it is, the name only. Yeah.
Sir, as it is a long answer, I am sending you on WhatsApp.
Okay, on WhatsApp. Okay.
Sir, please to check. I have sent you.
Samarth,
Yeah, sir.
if you are not using dash and all,
Yeah, sir.
write the perfect name.
Okay.
Dash, comma, everything. Because if you will
Already sent.
use, if you will miss the single dash, you will won't get the mark for that.
Sir, I sent you
Sir, I
on chat.
just missed you that.
What's the prefix for carbonic acid? The prefix.
For
Carbonic acid.
where we have that? C double bond OH.
No, so, okay, never mind. I got confused.
Sir, please check now.
Okay, let me check.
Sir, I also sent it to you on chat.
Yeah, I'm checking. Wait. Yes, Adaf, you are right. But after 3, you haven't used the dash.
Which one?
3 hydroxy.
I wrote it down on paper, but while typing, I missed it. So. Again, same thing, but I can show you. I can send it to you on WhatsApp. I wrote it down on paper.
Okay. Not an issue. But I don't want such mistake in test and exams.
Yes, sir, definitely.
I'm checking some of the answer. Wait. And Samarth, after chloro, you haven't gave dash between chloro and 3. Even between hydroxy and 4, you haven't given
Between
that.
chloro and 3, how can you put a dash? There will be a comma, sir.
No, beta. Comma is between number and number only. If alpha, I have give you that,
Okay.
you know, between number and alphabet, comma, alphabet and number, comma, number and dash, and number, we have comma like this. So number and alphabet, between them, you have to use dash. In alphabet and number, you have to use dash. If number are there, then you have to use comma. If alphabet and alphabet comes, then don't give space between them. No space between alphabet and alphabet.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. But like acid, chloride, bromide will come, then you can provide the space. And you have used pentanoic acid. Samarth,
Cyclopentanoic acid.
but is it sulfuric, like carboxylic acid?
Okay. That's cyclopentan,
Samarth,
sulfonic
what's
acid.
wrong with you? You are like sleeping properly or not?
Yes,
Take proper rest.
sir. That's not the problem.
For 2 hour math class was there. That's why.
Sir, they have done 2 hours. I was unable to attend the 2 hours, and I was having class from last 6 hours. That's why a little bit tedious.
Okay.
And today was 4 hours maths, right? So I am just going off to the trigonometry on everything.
So here you should use the cos theta and sin theta like this instead of using carboxylic acid.
Sir, no, sir.
Instead of
It's
sulfonic
not.
acid.
I don't want to find the angles in that pentagon.
Okay. Yes, I want name from Aditi, Samhita, and Garima also. I'm waiting for your answer, beta.
Sir, I'm still trying it.
Okay. Very easy, beta. You have to just obey the rules or that structure I have given you.
Suffix will be sulfuric acid, no? Suffix.
For that, have you took the screenshot for that?
Yes, sir. The order. I wrote the order.
Suffix will be beta sulfonic acid.
Yes, sir. That suffix. That's what I was asking. Sulfonic acid.
Yeah. Yes. You know, this part is very important. That page, it is right in front of your screen. No, it is very important.
Sir,
Still,
one
if you
second.
will
Let me just write down the prefixes for each.
Okay, yeah. And you know, if carboxylic acid, here we are on the top priority, but in future, if you will get more prior functional group than carboxylic acid, then for carboxylic acid, we are going to use carba or carbo. Okay, just let me know if once done. So for that, you know, see that part, okay, then that one, the first day we have covered that, you know, chart for secondary prefix, primary prefix,
Sir?
word root, and all. Huh?
Can you tell me what it is for acyl halide?
Acyl halide. See, generally it comes with as a functional group. Along with the functional group, they are on the lower priority.
So
Okay.
there is no prefix for.
There is prefix. Wait a second. I'm sharing another. Wait.
Amide is caramel.
Yes, yes.
Sir, what is it for cyanide?
Cyno.
Cyano.
Yeah.
CYCNO.
CYANO. Wait.
Cyano.
Yes,
Okay,
CYAN.
sorry.
Yeah.
It looked like a D to me.
Hmm.
Done. Sir.
Okay. Okay, so that one, and these two things again. For numbering carbon atom, it is functional group is greater than substitution, and it is no multiple bonding. Multiple bonding, and multiple bonding is greater than substitution, and which is in alphabetization. Okay, then secondary prefix plus primary prefix plus word root plus primary suffix plus secondary suffix. And last but not the least, for like aromatic compound, secondary prefix plus benzene plus secondary suffix. And one more thing, like between number and number use comma, then number and alphabet use dash, between alphabet and a number again use dash, and if alphabet and alphabets are there, then don't use the space between them. So these are the things that you have to follow. Very important. Okay.
Yes. Sir.
Yeah. Yes, Garima, Aditi, name beta name for that given compound.
Sir, you are getting for this one, right? This content one?
Yes.
Yeah, we are still doing. Okay.
Sir,
Huh?
this one, didn't I send you this?
Yeah, it is done. I'm asking to
Oh, okay.
Garima,
I thought this was a
Aditi.
different one.
No. You can try another one. Like you can have like many examples. Just draw with your own and just practice it. Garima, you there, beta? Garima, Aditi, Samhita. Should I make you understand that?
Yes,
Samhita?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 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 wait. See, here we have sulfonic acid group. Here we have aldehyde and we have alcohol group. All these three are functional group. This is sulfonic acid. Here it is aldehyde and here it is hydroxyl group, means alcohol group. So here sulfonic acid have more priority than these two. Is it or not? Is it? Do reply. Do reply, beta.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here that will be our first carbon. That one. That will be our first carbon. Okay. So means it is going to be as a functional group, means acting as a secondary suffix. So this will act as a substitution now. Substitution. Okay. So here we have bromine will start from B. That OH hydroxide group will start from H. Then here chlorine will start from C, and here that substitution which is aldehyde will start from formyl, means F. Okay, so now we have bromine which is in alphabetical order first. So we had to move, like, number the carbon from this side only. So that will be carbon number 1. Here we have 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so now we have four functional group. That substitution, that one also, that one also, and that one. So we had to write name in alphabetical order only for individual. Okay, so B will come first. So B is bromine and which is second carbon. So it is 2 bromo. Very easy. Then after that we have chlorine. Okay, so its position is 5. So it is 5 chloro. Then we have H will come first or F. So A, B, C, D, E, F. F will come first, then H. So F is formyl. Its position is 4. So it is 4 formyl. Okay, then we have 3 hydroxy. 3 hydroxy. Okay,
Sir,
done.
in place of
Naming
formula,
of
we can
substitution
also
is
put
done.
oxo, right?
Yes, but if you'll use formula will be better, because oxo doesn't explain whether it is for like aldehyde or
Aldehyde
ketone.
or ketone.
That's why. Yeah. Okay. After that we have primary prefix. It is about the cyclic nature. So yes, it is the cyclic one. So if it is cyclic, then we have to use cyclo. Okay. Then how many carbon we have? See, after that we have word root. So how many carbon are there in word root? 5. So for 5 we are using pent. After that we have primary suffix. It gives about information about carbon-carbon bonding. So here we have all the carbon-carbon single bond. So for single bond we are using A and E. Okay. And for we have secondary suffix, and it is the functional group. Okay, so here we have the functional group, and for that we are writing sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid. So the name will be 2 bromo 5 chloro 4-formyl 3-hydroxycyclopentane sulfonic acid. Understood, beta, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it is easy or difficult? Tough?
Easy, sir.
Yeah, easy. Just you have to obey the rules that I have gave you, not more than that. Okay. Do reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about girls? You are not replying, beta.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have to end our class today here only. So by next lecture, like on, I'll give you tomorrow few like IUPAC, example, so that you can practice at your home, or else you can do one thing. You can go through your textbook for 11th as well as 12th and write whatever the organic compound you have in your textbook. Okay, you will be able to write all the like IOP's name if you will use all these 3 or 4 things. These things are very important, beta, that one. This is the only important things for that. Okay, and for that I have gave you that one. It is very important. That one, that chart is very important. Is it? I think you must be having with you. Everyone. Everyone, am I audible?
Yes.
Garima, Aditi, and Samhita.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this chart is very important. We have started IUPAC nomenclature from here only. So these things are very important. You have to use one by one properly. Secondary prefix, primary prefix, word root, primary suffix. After, in last, you have to use secondary suffix. And what is prefix, suffix? I have given you all the information in this chart. If you want, you can take a screenshot. One more time. Done, everyone? Do reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah. So now we have to leave the class, beta.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Good night.
Welcome. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye, beta.